So it's just a testing video. So this is just a testing video. So what I am planning is like so let me introduce myself. I'm Hari Prasad. So I am planning to crack any of the FANG companies or MAANG companies or any of the top tech companies as a data engineer in the year 2028. So this is just a starting step for it. So what I'm just planning is today is 27/10/2025. So I'm just going to start my uh, documentation, or I'm going to start my learning from November 1st, 2025, and I'm going to start bits by bits for the complete next 2 to 2.5 years. I'm going to learn everything about data engineering, starting from SQL and multiple things like not just a data engineer, as an A data and AI engineer, and also I'm going to plan to use all the three cloud services for this learning. So uh, I'm going to document it, or I'm going to share my progress, or share my insights and learnings, what I get. If I feel something is really nice and I just want to share with you guys, I'll just share with you on this channel. And I'm also going to document the process of how it does everything. I'm going to do it is here. So let's see how it goes. And so let me just this is just, as I told, this is just a testing purpose, right? So I'm trying to document these things. So yes, so that I've just asked DeepSeek as well as ChatGPT for some of the goals and how we can do it. So let's see how it ends up. I'm just planning to learn a lot of things. It has given a lot of things, but this is not the correct way that, or this is not the exact way that I'm going to follow. I'm going to just give me a moment. I'm just going to turn on my noise reduction and see whether it is actually good or not. I don't know which one is noise reduction and which one is not noise reduction, so this would help me. So after 3 minutes, I'm just changing my NR, that is noise reduction. So let's see which one is good, and I'll just continue that for my videos. So as I told, like, I'm not going to I'm not going to actually use the same learning path. There might be a lot of changes here. So just for understanding, what I'm just planning to do is I'm going to start with SQL. But before that, for the tracking purpose, I'm not sure, but just a few minutes before, I just got this idea to learn about Jira and Confluence. uh, so I've used Azure DevOps, but I've not used this Jira and Confluence. So I also see there's a conference which is for free. So I'm planning to start Jira and Conference page, and I'm going to use that as a tracking tool. So my first goal, so my first learning should be on the Jira and Confluence. I'm not sure whether this is going to be helpful for the data engineer, but it is going to helpful in the project management and how these tools work. So I also see a lot of people were using it for different projects, especially when it is not from Azure. So they are going to use in AWS or GCP. They are not going to. I mean, they are using this Jira and Confluence. So I am planning to use this Jira and Confluence. I'm not sure Jira is available for free. I have to take a little bit research on that, and I'm going to use that as my tracking tool. And I'm not going to study entirely for the day because I'm actually working in a MNC, and I'm also switching to another company now recently. So uh, so what to say, like so I would have much work there. I'm also transitioning there from another domain, so it would be a tough phase for me there to start with it. So I cannot uh, what to say, I cannot completely learn. So I don't know how much time I'm going to spend every day for learning also, but I am thinking to make it as a consistency, make it consistent, and learn till 2027 or 2028. So this channel is just as already mentioned, this is for just documenting purpose, and I'll try to share if anything interesting or anything. I'll try to post it as a video. um, so that's regarding it. And regarding the learning plan, as I told, like first one is going to be my Jira and Confluence, like especially Confluence, and the page how to write all these things and what are the features available there. So I'm just going to explore a little bit on it. Secondly, I'm going to start my SQL. So already we know SQL a lot of things, but I'm going to learn it again, or I'm going to revise it again. Uh, Especially when it comes to FANG companies, like and now it's called as MAANG, or on some other top tech companies, it's not going to be, the SQL query is not going to be very much easy. So the window functions, CTEs, subqueries, all these things are not going to be as simple. So it is going to be definitely a tougher one. So I should prepare in a way that I could able to solve the queries, or understand, first understand the queries what they are asking, and how to logically implement, and it should also be optimized to so if I solving a problem is not that much is important, but solving it as an optimized way is much more important in those kind of companies. So I am planning on that. And uh, yeah, so SQL is going to take a major task. And also I feel like we know a lot of languages. I know Java and everything. I During my college days I practiced it, and I was very very good in it. To be very honest, I'm not saying it to, I was very good in it. But after I moved into a company, I was started to work on different things, and another company, different things. So I actually now I don't have the exposure, or I don't feel I'm comfortable with Java. So similarly with all the other things, even Python as well as SQL. Even SQL I was actually very good, but I don't know now why I'm so much comfortable in it. I'm comfortable in it, but I also have like always have a doubt, like whether I'm good in it or not. So after completing this course, so I am planning to solve at least two SQL coding questions daily till I get my job, or till I end my career. So I am planning to do that. So I'm going to solve daily two questions, SQL questions. So once SQL questions, I mean SQL and DBMS is completed, so I'm also just in confused state whether should I start the data modeling, or should I start with Python. So it's going to be either one of these two things. It might be either Python or a data modeling. So most probably it would be Python. So I'll be starting with Python and learning about Python and its advanced functions. So it will definitely take some more time. And after this things, so in most of the product companies, right, like this DSA is something which is very very important. So which probably I forgot entirely. So I am also planning to start once the Python, and I'm just comfortable with the syntax of Python. So since data and AI, everything, like most of the things are related to Python, I'm going to concentrate on Python only. And Python, and I'm going to go a little bit further, and start with DSA on it. And before starting DSA, I would also see if I could cover NumPy and Pandas in the Python module, or should I cover it after the DSA module. So this is something I'm in a confused state right now, like a lot of things. So I have a lot of webinars, like I have seen a lot of YouTube videos, lot of Udemy courses, and multiple what to say, posts related in the LinkedIn. And so nowadays it's like there are a lot of informations available, but we don't know what the right path. We So we can join up a course and we can get the right path, but sometimes we feel like whether we are in the right track or not. So I'm not sure how this things turns up. So I am planning to start with Python, and solve DSA problems and move to pandas, NumPy and pandas for some advanced things. Hopefully that should do good. So since we have a lot of time, so we can take it really easy. And similar to what I've said in SQL, I'm going to practice at least 2 to 5 Python and DSA problems on a daily basis, to not give like to be in touch with it. So that is regarding the first two things. So meanwhile, we'll also like I'm just transitioning into a data engineer only now also, but into a not a with not a great package, and not a great company to be start with. Like it might be a great company, but I'm not sure how it's going to go. So I will also get a lot of learning in my new role. uh, i assume I assume I should get a lot of learning with my new role. So that will also help me to be in touch with the data engineering. So once I complete these two things, my next would be the cloud. So I'm not going to focus on just one cloud. So I'm going to focus on all the three major clouds, which is AWS, Azure, and GCP, and learn the things there. So I'm just going to, if it is in Azure, I'm going to start with the ADF for data ingestion and orchestration. Before that, oh, I have to learn about the cloud. What is cloud, and what are the other, what are the what are the features, or what are the services which is available there in so for that will be helpful for data engineering. Like for example, in AWS we have AWS Lambda. And so first I'll just target to go with one cloud, and from there I'll just move on to the other two clouds, which is not going to be so much tough, I think. So if I could able to understand fully about a cloud. So so I'm going to I should need like more clarification, like what are the services that is going to be, like logic apps, functions, Azure functions, Azure data lake storage, Gen 2, Azure blob storage, and Azure Key Vault. And there are a lot of things right available, right? So I'm going to just check on those particular things. And that is going to be the things there. So that is what I'm going to do it. uh, and what are the other things? I forgot it. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the cloud, and slowly move into the data ingestion part, which is using the Azure Data Factory. So like it is for data ingestion as well as the orchestration. So let me start with that. And uh, have a understand a lot of things there, because that is something which is really really important from what I know as your data factory. So let me start with the Azure Data Factory and uh, go through it very thoroughly. And similarly, let me go with next other things like once that is completed, let me try to go into the Spark part, Apache Spark. So I'm just still as today I'm really confused, like whether should I simultaneously search for the other clouds. For example, in orchestration we have in Azure we have the ADF. So in AWS we have the glue, and in GCP we have the compose cloud composure, like I think it's composer only, it's a managed Hadoop services. So I'm actually a little bit confused whether should I go in this way, or should I complete the entire uh, 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 life cycle of the cloud, like life cycle of the data engineer, like ingestion, processing, and till my data warehousing part, and then I'm going to move to another cloud. I'm not sure on that. So so today as you stand, it's on 2710. I'm really confused on a lot of things and have to do some so assuming like I've completed all these things, data modeling and system design, which is very very important in the data engineering field. So system designing and data engineering is something very very important, as I've already told, right? So I have to take some resources and I have to prepare these things. uh, 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 I probably that should be at the end, I believe. So even these things suggested me the same thing, and I'm also once we know about the services, it is easier to understand the system architecture, rather when we know about the architecture and going to flit around it. I'm not sure on how to do this. So this is what my plan is. Let me first go to the first phase, and then to the cloud phase, and then to these things. And I also plan to include Hadoop Hive a little bit on these things, and also the NoSQL. So NoSQL should also be here because that is really really important. So I'm also going to be a little bit uh, uh, allocating some time for this NoSQL things, and some algorithms like the C cap. Uh, I'm not sure whether it's an algorithm or anything, but I've heard of cap. So cap and Databricks is something that will be coming in the cloud itself. So regarding that, first I'll just start with as a I'll start with I'm not going to start with the Databricks. I'm going to start with Hadoop and managed Hadoop cluster like HT Insight or Dataproc in Google Cloud. So from that, I'm going to create a managed environment, and there I'm going to learn about the Spark, all these things, and then move into the Databricks and into its advanced features, because Databricks, they they provide features, new features every 6 months. So recently, like I'm not sure whether that is actually recent, but recently we got some new features like Databricks Connect. Using Visual Studio Code, we can just connect it, and directly we can interact with the Databricks cluster and deploy the code. Like not deploy, we can run the interactive cluster, we can run the Databricks notebook as in an interactive mode with the cluster. And also I think it's DAB. I'm not actually aware of it, but from what I heard, this DAB is something which is going to help for the deployment in the Databricks. Like if there are multiple environments we have in the Databricks, when it is used to easily deploy it. So these kind of features are dropping every 6 months or 1 year. So Databricks is something which I need to say it. And data warehousing, we have the GCP, BigQuery, analytics like Snaps Analytics, uh, and I think it's Redshift in AWS. I'm not sure exactly what that is. So if I think it's Redshift only. So I have to prepare on those things. So these 2 to 2.5 years is a long journey. I'm not to be very honest, I have not been consistent ever since my childhood. I would be doing it for the first 2 to 3 days, or first 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes that's my what to say, highest consistency, 2 to 3 weeks, and I just leave it as it is. So let me see how can I able to achieve it. I should be consistent uh, to cover everything here perfectly, and I have to do it. I forgot about another one which is also I has to cover it, which is the CI/CD DevOps part. So I'm not sure how deployment part is going to be in this particular, because what to say. So we saw in database we have DAB something which came at. I don't know how the CI/CD would be applicable in the data engineering field. It is definitely applicable. I know, like in ADF or any other things, we can have, it is we have to what to say, you have to deploy it and everything. But I'm not sure how what are the technologies tools that is going to be helpful here. Like I know something like Terraform is going to help here, Docker and Kubernetes is also going to help here. But those things, how much in depth I have to learn, and how much these product companies need. So I'm 0% aware of those things. So I have to while I start my journey, I have to include those also. So the CI/CDs, GitHub, and what are the GitLab also is there. Like that's not going to be very much different from the GitHub, but just how we can deploy it in those kind of things. And currently, it's mostly on the data engineering side. If I go to the AI agent side, uh, that's going to be really tough. So I feel like when I start this journey, and if I try to consistently uh, uh, when I try to consistently learn these things, I will get more idea. And through my journey, um, I would get more idea, and also get some insights from any of the people who are already working there. uh, Even so, I'm not sure whether I'm going to post this in the YouTube or any other platform. If I post it, and if you guys by chance, if you watch this thing, okay, so you can also comment what are the things that you know. And if you are working, or if you are any of your friends is working in any of these top tech companies, so you can also you can also post like, I mean, comment your thoughts, and your if you know anything about those kind of things, you can just post it here. And finally, the projects. So since I'm already moving to a data engineering role, so I would also have a little bit practical exposure to the work environment. And also apart from that, I also need to do a lot of projects, and link it to GitHub. So that should be very much helpful for my understanding about the projects. And yeah, that's about and I'm going to be I think I should be like, I'm feeling I'm a little bit introvert person. So I'm going to be anonymous, hopefully, and tell my journey, and I'll try to reveal it once this journey is over. Like, let's see if I would able to crack it in the following years, like 2020. I think I won't uh, give interviews in 2026, I think, and from 2027 I'm planning to give my interviews, and in 2028 I'm by God's grace, as well as with my learnings and all my experience, if I could able to land a job in any of these tech companies, that would be really really great for me. And actually this is too late for me. I'm now 25. I'm 25 now, and 2027 or 2020, now I'll be 28 or 27 now at that time. I don't know how consistently I can do it, but I'll try to do it. uh, so that's on my, this is like a uh, this is my kind of a planning, I would say. Hopefully you'll also accept. This is a kind of my planning, and see how it goes. So thank you guys. I'll just stop my recording. Bye.